I want to welcome everybody here to Collegiate High School this afternoon. And I wanted you to know that we're going to take a little time to honor a few people that have grown near and dear to our hearts over the last few years. Before I do that, I want to invite all the Collegiate Buffalo boys basketball players from years 2005, 6th, all the way to present out here on the floor with me. They're tall. I even have my boots on. I'm short. Well, what we're doing here today is, you see, 9 years ago, Collegiate was looking for a high school basketball coach, and they gave a young guy that coached, I think, 3 years as Marino girls assistant coach and 4 years as Lone Star girls head coach a shot. And the first year he was probably wondering what he got himself into, because they went out in the district tournament, and it was with a record of 6-13. And I remember that year quite well. And I remember watching the team play, and I remember how the coach demanded a tough defense all the time, and how he encouraged an up-tempo game, and how he really asked them to play as a team. And that's what I saw that year. And so it made me excited for the future of collegiate basketball. And the years since then haven't disappointed us as fans. You see, our coach led us to a third-place state finish the next year. And then the next year, we had a heartbreaking state championship loss. But the next year, all the conditioning, the hard work, the teamwork that he encouraged all paid off. And we had a perfect 27-0 season. We got our first banner up there and a state championship. And that was only the beginning. Since then, the 4 years since then, we had 3 more state championships and a 4th place finish. And of course, the coach that I'm referring to is Randy Kirkwood. And Randy, during his 8 seasons as head coach of the Collegiate Buffalo boys basketball team, he led the Buffaloes to a record of 162-39, something close to that anyway. An amazing record. And as I said, 4 consecutive state championships, a 2nd place finish, a 3rd place finish, and a 4th place finish. Not bad work, I'd say. But there's also, he also had a 17-4 record in the state playoffs. But there's also someone else that we'd like to recognize, and that is, you know, Lone Ranger had Tonto, and Batman had Robin, and Kirkwood had Kuntz. So, Kuntz, you come down. His trusted sidekick, who helped him through thick and thin, and they helped us to win after win, and we really enjoyed it as fans. You see, together they made practice tough. The conditioning was brutal. It was more difficult than the Marine Corps boot camp, according to Bryce Kippis. And I think they took some kind of weird satisfaction of watching some young men lose their lunch in the first week of practice or so. And I suppose that made up for when Kirkwood lost his lunch before key games in the state playoffs. But you two really taught our boys basketball. But what we're more thankful for is that you taught integrity, you taught character, you taught teamwork and hard work, and you really taught life. And for that, we're forever grateful. And we're really grateful for all the time and energy you put into our boys and for all the sacrifices you made. Because it takes a lot of evenings and weekends, and so we're really thankful for that. So we appreciate it a lot. And there's, of course, we don't want to leave out their families as well, and we're really thankful to their families for sharing them with us. But we have a couple of things for you to show as a small token of our appreciation for those 8 great seasons you gave us, both of you.
Whoever's responsible for this is going to get a butt kick. You know what? And if David wants to say something, he can. But I just am reminded why it was so hard for me to turn in that letter last spring. And one of the hardest things I've ever had to do is turn my keys over to Jenny Smock to this place. And I just appreciate you guys giving a drylander a chance with all you river rats down here, you know. But you guys trusted us with these kids to go thousands of miles away. I mean, we went to Texas and Kansas and Oklahoma and Grand Junction, Colorado Springs, Denver, Greeley, it didn't matter. And we spent a lot of time with your kids. And I think David would agree that you made us men, you know, not just David and I, but all of us, men. And thank you so much for supporting us. And, you know, like Jim Manuela said, and he was real key in hiring me, he's like, once a Buffalo, always a Buffalo. And I'll be forever grateful to Jim Manuela for giving me that chance. I'm not going to stand up here and thank all the people that I need to, because I know I'd forget, but you know, I'd like to thank, you know, Jenny and Doug and Helen Duncan and Rocky Samber, you know, that have all been administration here. You know, Dave, working with you as a girls coach. Just a ton of people, and of course my wife and kids, and, you know, my mom and dad and sisters. I couldn't have done it without all you guys. And to these guys, some of you old players need a haircut. But, you know, I've been lucky enough, though, that the last few years, you know, most of you guys know I work at Sterling Livestock, and I've been able to drag a few of those guys along with me. I know Craig and Derek worked there for a while, and now I have or Tyson worked there for a while. Now I got Jeffrey Huss and Justin Jones working, and I've had a number of these guys come and help my parents move furniture. They've helped my sister move. They've helped Kuntz move, you know, all kinds of stuff. And that's what's fun, is that it's not only on the basketball court, it's afterwards that, you know, I mean, we're still great friends with all these guys, you know, and they kind of see us in a different light. So, you know, it goes way beyond Caliche. It's just, it's life. And that's what we were here to do, is to coach these kids' life. And we have been blessed with some great, awesome kids. So thank you. One more thing, Derek, if you don't mind, I'd like to say one more thing as a former coach. Boys, play defense, push the ball off the floor, and play hard. All right? And be aggressive.
All right. Thanks. There's just two more people that we want to thank, and that's when Randy became head coach, we got two more fans. And they were die-hard fans, coming to every game and sitting in the stands and cheering for Caliche. So we want to thank Dwayne and Ramona Kirkwood, Randy's parents. So thank you, and we have a little something for you. So thank you all your players. You know they were going to wear their blacks, but a lot of them couldn't fit into their black pants. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for your time, and let's play ball.
Lisa.
The Coyotes are coached by Tim Brunel and Kelby Koenig. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Caliche Buffaloes! Non-starters, number 30, a junior, Austin Yan. Oh, sorry, wrong list. I'll just do it this way, how about this? Number 2, a senior, Mitch Davison. Number 4, a senior, Eric Engel. Number 10, a junior, Ryan Walter. Number 12, a sophomore, Kyle Errol. Number 14, a senior, Austin Zeke. Number 20, a senior, Jaden Steve. Number 22, a junior, Bull Kuski. Another senior, number 24, Dakota Kingsley. Number 30, a junior, Austin Yan. Number 32, a senior, Luke Chartier. Number 40, a sophomore, Derek Pierce. Number 34, a senior, Chase Davis. And number 42, a senior, Wesley Meyer! Your Buffaloes are coached by Derek Weingart, Dalton Schuppe, and Tyson Weingarts.